I can't. I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking that funky, get about my face. Wearing that monkey, not that, that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. Get some money, 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 get some money.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and not a whole lot of room to operate there. run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. McCaffrey on the toss right. And everyone on their assignment defensively there is having taken down behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down movement.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Charles, that's a route that you and I have seen time and time again in our years up in this booth, and that executed well and a great throw, too.
And sometimes, even if you know it's coming, the execution will trump whatever you do on the defensive side of the ball. Plus, it's a well-thrown football. A nice, healthy gain right there.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
In motion, the tight end.
Hey, check that. Turn right. Go street. Unlock Lions. Bronco switch. Ring.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 1st down gains. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. A shotgun snap for Smith. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And now off to the races down the right side. 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, for the offense, it looked like that drive had the makings of something good. They were starting to hit a groove, but the defense clearly had other ideas, not only to force the turnover, but to handle the scoring themselves.
Yeah, no panic in their eyes, was there, partner? Think about it this way. A Hall of Fame coach once told me the best characteristic he liked out of his teams was that they didn't flinch. This group, they got pushed back in an early series, kept their composure, and made a big play that swung the momentum their way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
That's for him today. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Now wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Gino on 1st down. Over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf. Touchdown! DK Metcalf, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
Okay, ready?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Lance. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. The Lance going to throw. And they try to set up the screen, but that almost disaster as it falls incomplete. Very nearly a turnover, but it's 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Let's go.
Lance and company going on 4th down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. 7-7, our score after 1.
Okay, ready?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. It's Smith. He's got his big tight end, Fant. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll They'll try to run it in, going option right. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
52 Bradford.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lance, and looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 15.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And some room to run now. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks have moved out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Joe Reed going to return it from his end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. And Lance now to throw. That's complete left side to Gray. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw caught by Gray. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. A gain there of 21 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
22 meters.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8.
You know when I could tell this is going to end really badly? When he launched himself behind the line and made a beeline for the ball carrier. You get one of those tackling machines in the middle on your trail, things are normally ending pretty quickly.
That is caught inside the 5. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Again, McCaffrey. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
On the ready.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They will give to the big fullback use check. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here we go. Here we go.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. And It is taken in by the tight end Fan. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Now, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go get it, big man.
And the final clocking on the next-gen stats. Look at this, 22.3 miles an hour was his top speed. Fields it right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free-possession game.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanket in the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Sticking with Walker on second down. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Geno now to throw. Past the 20. 5, touchdown. DK Metcalf, 45 yards. And the Seahawks take a 3-touchdown lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Ready up.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd and 12, Lance. And Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick 6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they're thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Lance to throw it. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's taken at the 26. It's a 54-yard punt with a return of 11. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, but now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there on a 1st down for Seattle.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Smith's throw into the hands of Fan. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Watch out, man. 50 Fury.
Play action. Now it's Lance. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 33. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the 1st down. On the option, it's Smith himself. And this will be a Seahawks 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time 1st down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited until the 4th quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 48 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. That's out to the left and complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. CD, it'll go into the books as just one win, but this is a really impressive win. They've done it on defense, and here they continue to do it on offense. Another score in the 4th quarter to widen that advantage.
I like where you were going with that one. Would you say, partner, there's really 3 victories today? Landslide on the scoreboard, emphatic victory on either side of the ball. They really got it done.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check. Ready.
And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Seahawks, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to town. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.